Fine. So last day we have been talking about how to read input from the users, right? So if at all you want to use input from the users, I said you there's a method called as readLine. So we can use a method called as a readLine method. And the readLine method when used will perform 3 actions to you. The readLine method when used will perform 3 actions to you. What are 3 actions? Action 1. The first thing what it does is it will the first action what it is going to do is it is just going to wait for the user's input. It is going to wait for the user's input. Action 2. Once the user enters his input, and hit the enter key, it will read that value into the program. Action 3. It will return the value back to you as a string. It returns the value back as a string. Why string? Because I said you that's a predefined method and the return type of the method is string. The method is predefined here and the return type of the method is string. And because the return type of the method is string, you get the result back as a string. That's a very important thing what you should remember. The result will come back to you as a string. Understood my point or not? Okay. So fine. So folder C#9. Yeah. We written a program called adnums.cs. Yes, this is what. Okay. So first what happens? Boxing. And next what are we doing? Unboxing. Actually unboxing is conversion. Actually, to do conversions here, to perform conversions, C# provided us variety of options to us. To perform these conversions, C# has given us variety of options to us. One way how you can convert is convert it all to 2 into 32 off and you can pass the value and convert. Already we saw that. Second way how you can do a conversion, you can even write the conversion code like this. int.parse. That also will do the conversion. int.parse. So when I call int.parse and parse a string, the string is converted to integer. How it works, I'll tell you. We'll talk on that. But first point, understand. You understood the point of implicit conversion, implicit boxing and explicit unboxing first. I'm talking with you only. What is implicit boxing? It is converting into string. That is value type converted into string. And then what we're doing is explicit unboxing. Means we are converting the value back into the required type. And to do that, one option is convert.232, another option is int.parse. We can use any of the options available. What is the difference between these two is, say, first one what we used, convert.2into32. Okay, here convert is a class and 2 into 32 is a static method under the class which can convert any value into integer, but the value should be compatible of being converted. What is the meaning of this? Listen here, anything can be converted into integer. What I mean to say, I have object obj is equals to 100. Now the value is in object format. String s is equals to 100. The value is in string format. Double t is equals to 100.00. The value is in double format. I can use convert.2 into 32 and all the 3 can be converted to integer. Are you clearer or not? I can use convert.2 into 32 and all the 3 can be converted to integer. So in the first case, the value is in object format. Second case, the value is in string format. Third case, the value is in double format. However it is, I can convert by calling what? The convert dot 2 into 32 method. Point clear? The convert dot 2 into 32 method. Okay, fine. But see, the value should be compatible with being converted because they said conversion will work. You cannot convert whatever you want. See now, can I convert this? Yesterday I said you be active here. Louder. Can I convert that? No, we can't convert it. Why? The value is not compatible. The value is not compatible. What did you have? A there. When you have A there, the value is not compatible of being converted into an integer. So conversion fails in this context. Understood my point there? The value should be compatible. Okay. And now what is the second thing I used here? Int dot parse. Int dot parse. All of you, listen about this int dot parse. Parse is a method that is defined under all the value types. The method is defined under all the value types. Remember 15 value types. Under all the value types, this method was defined. Under all the value types. Under all the value types. Come here. You place your comments. Don't sit on the corner. Parse is a method that is defined under all the value types. Okay. Which can convert a given string into a type on which the method is called. Carefully listen. This can convert only strings. The 2 into 32 method, what I explained to you guys, it can convert any type. Means I can call it off, I can pass object there, I can pass string there, I can pass double there. Only the value should be compatible, will be converted. But here what can be converted, you know? Only strings. Only strings can be converted. Okay? Look at this, all of you. How do you call the method? And here also, the value should be compatible of being. In any scenario, yeah, the value should be compatible, yeah, otherwise conversions won't work. Okay? Watch it, all of you. String S1 is equals to 100. Now tell me the value 100 is in string format now. I want to convert this into integer. How do I write? Int I is equals to int dot parse S1. Understood? Int I is equals to int dot parse S1. Next. String S2 is equals to true. I want to convert this into Boolean. Can you tell me the code? Think. Written here now. Same style. You want to convert it to Boolean now, right? Bool is equals to y int dot parse, yeah. Bool dot parse. Okay, string S3 is equals to 34.56. Now, confidently, fast. Double, not decimal. Double D is equals to double dot parse S3. Read the description. Parse is a method that is defined under, see now, under int we have parse, under bool we have parse, under double we have parse. Okay, which can convert a given string into, it can convert a given string into a type on which the method is called. Here you are calling parse an integer now. So it is converting into integer now. Here you call parse and Boolean. So converting into Boolean now. Here you call parse and double. So converting into double now. Are you clearer or not? So that is what it is, capable of converting the given type into the given value or a given string into a type. So which one should I use? That is your choice here. My job is to teach you all possibilities. Are you clearer or not? Which one you feel comfortable, you can just go for using the appropriate things now. Okay. For simple understanding, this is more readable, I feel. I feel this is simple to use. That your choice. I am not telling you to use this only. I am leaving it for your knowledge. Okay, for your decision. So what you wanted to use it. But I feel this is simple when compared with this one. Understood my point? I feel, I'm not telling you two should feel the same thing. Okay, so I feel this is much simple than writing convert.2 into 32. Are you clear with both the two conversion options available now? I can use the convert class to convert any type, but parse method can be applied only for strings only. Remember that. Okay. Yeah, right. Okay. Fine. Next. Okay, the conversions are okay. Fine. Come here. Now here what we're doing, I'm adding the two numbers. Int k is equals to I plus j. Int k is equals to I plus j. Okay. So fine. Now look at this. You're printing the k value. Yesterday we saw the output. We saw the output. We just talked about this. We just discussed about the output. Now listen here. I want to see the output like this. Suppose I value is 100. J value is 50 and K value is 150 now. So what should be the output, you know? Sum of 150 is 150. This is what I want to see. Clear? But right now directly showing you 150. No, I want to see sum of 150 is 150. This is what I want to see. Point clear? So to get that, can I write my things like this? Can I write like this, guys? Sum of I and j is k. Come on, can I write like this? Can I write that? No, why? Why we can't write? What is the mistake in that? What is the mistake in that code? We learned in C language here. Variables and expressions cannot be enclosed in the double quotes. 3 days back when I said you about writing the first program, I said you a point, whatever is enclosed in the double quotes, it is a nonsense for the compiler. It doesn't treat what is it. It will not identify I, J, K as variables. Variables and expressions cannot be enclosed under double quotes. You can't put them in the double quotes. If they are enclosed in double quotes, they are not evaluated. If they are enclosed under double quotes, they are not evaluated. So I, J, K are variables only. You know, I know. But a compiler will treat it like string. Compiler will treat like string. So what is the output? What did you print here? It will print you sum of I and j is k. That's all. It will print you sum of I and j is k. See, run the code and see. Adnums.cs adnums 150. Are you clear? Why compiler will not evaluate variables in the double quote? Why compiler will not evaluate variables in the double quote? Is the question now. Why is it not going to evaluate? The reason why it doesn't evaluate, you know, suppose if it evaluates I as a variable, j as a variable, k as a variable. Suppose if it evaluates I as a variable, j as a variable, k as a variable, what is the output? Replace I with 100 here, j with 50, k with 150. What is the output? Tell me. Sum of 100 and 50. Why is here? It is 100 as now. Why is it? It is 100 as now. You are asking to evaluate I as 100 now. If you evaluate I as 100, all i's are 100 only now. Did you understand the problem? This is why the compiler won't evaluate here. The reason why the compiler evaluates, all i's are replaced with 100 now. All j's are replaced with 50. What to replace? It doesn't know. Because it doesn't know, it will replace everything and will show you the output as sum of 150. 100 is 150. Is it what you are expecting? Tell me, is it what you're expecting? Is it wrong or not? That is the reason why compiler will not evaluate variables in the double quotes. Whatever you put in the double quotes is string. That's all. Point clear? That's why to overcome this problem, remember in C language we used to write the code like this. You can write this in different ways. You can write this code in different ways. All the different ways. First option, I, J, K should be out of the double quotes. First option, I, J, K should be out of the double quotes. Rest of everything should be in the double quotes. But I, J, K should be outside of the double quotes. How can you put out of the double quotes? Concentrate on this. Here, before I am ending the double quote here. Now I is out of the double quote or not? Yes or not? Then use a concatenation operator and you need to concatenate both the two values. Okay now? And now come on. End is inside the double quotes, outside the double quotes. End should be inside or outside? Inside the double quotes. So again, use a concatenation operator. Start the double quotes and put end in the double quote. J inside or outside? J outside. So end the double quote here. Again, concatenation. Again, after J, again, concatenation, double quotes, is, colon, and now, watch the code, guys. Watch it, concentrate on this. Your double quote started here to here, right? Afterwards, I is inside or outside? Outside. Afterwards, you concatenated a string and again. Again, J is outside. Again, you concatenated a string is again. The K is outside. You can see I, J, K are not inside of the double quotes. They are outside of the double quotes. Point clear, all of you? This is one way of writing. But problem is, it will be a little bit confusing here. Tomorrow, if 10 or 15 variables are present there, starting the double quotes, ending the double quotes, putting the concatenation operators, generally there is a chance of human error. Making some mistake somewhere, properly not starting the double quote or properly not ending the double quote can be a chance of having a mistake. Are you getting my point? Okay. So when you learn these statements, there's always going to be a big conflict. When we are writing lengthy statement, always there will be a chance of getting errors. Okay. Now will I get the correct output? Yes, because I, J, K are outside the double quotes, not inside the double quote. But what is it here? It's a little bit complex process. Complex process. Okay. To resolve it, C language given as an option. Do you remember, guys? What is that option? Watch. Console dot, right line, sum of I and J is K. Is it wrong? This is wrong. But recollect, C language given as an option. What option? Using format specifiers like this. Percentile D, percentile D, percentile D. What is it? These are like placeholders. These are called placeholders, like format specific placeholders. Means these percentile D's are going to be replaced with variables in the runtime. These percentile D's are replaced with the variables in the runtime. With what value, sir? The first percentile D should be replaced with I. Second percentile D should be replaced with J. And the third percentile D should be replaced with K. Are you clearer? We substitute values like this. We substitute values like this. Compared with the first one, second one is going to be easier. Compared with the first one, the second one is going to be easier. Simply wherever we want it, we simply say percentile D, percentile D, percentile D, and we can substitute the values in this. Okay? So this is how we used to write in the C language. But what is the drawback, you know? Not any error. Drawback is, because ijk are integer, we used percentile D there. If ijk are float, percentile F. If ijk are float, we should use percentile F. If ijk are strings, percentile S. May the format specifier changes there based on the type now. Based on the type. Tomorrow, if I change the code IJK or integer now, if I change the code IJK as a float now, I require to again change percentile of there. Compiler, I need to change it. This is the problem here. To resolve it, C# has given us a simple option. Same concept only, but it has given us a simple option. What is the option, you know? You write 0, 1, 2. That's it. Which type, sir? Any type, no problem. IJK can be integer, IJK can be double, IJK can be string, or IJK can be boolean. Doesn't matter. I don't again require to change percentile D, percentile F, percentile B, percentile S. No need. What I use is only 0, 1, 2, like this, any number. Tomorrow 50 are there. 0 to 50. 0, 1, 2, 3. We call them as placeholders. We call them as what? Placeholder. We are reserving some space now. We are reserving a space. Are you clearer or not? Today, in cinema theaters, we have numbering system. You purchase a ticket, they'll give you a ticket number. But I remember here in my childhood days, when cinema theater doesn't have the numbering system. They don't have any numbering system. First come, first serve, that's all. It's just going to be first come, first serve. Seats are sold, tickets are sold. You go and you just sit in the place where you want. Okay? So if you come first into the theater, at the time AC theaters in the cities we used to have, in towns and villages, no AC theaters also. So first if you go there, you will get a seat under the fan, otherwise you are required to sit somewhere else. So where you come first, that's a non-numbering system. So at the time, do you remember, at the time, see, people used to put in the buses and all also we do that. We put a kerchief in the seat. So we are reserving a space now. Yes or not? This is also same here. We are reserving some space now. I am reserving a space here for I, J, K, 0, 1, 2. So first value will come to 0, second value will come to 1, third value will come to 2. Point clear? Advantages. Advantage 1. we don't require to change this type. We don't require to change this particular type every time. Means we don't require to just go for changing the format specifier there. Always indexed parameter starting from 0 only. No need to say percentile D or percentile F or something. Second advantage, the second advantage is you have a perfect count. What is that? Tomorrow, if you want 25 values, when is percentile D is there, your count is not unknown. You need to count now 1, 2, 3, 4. But when you use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the count is exactly maintained now. Did you catch my point or not? 3 values not a problem. Yeah, tomorrow 25 values are there. You used percentile D, 25 percentile Ds. When you use 25 percentile Ds, suddenly someone looks into this, should count how many percentile Ds are there. But now I don't require to, because the index is clearly maintained. Understood? This is the second advantage. So that's why C# has given us a simple way of using this without the old traditional percentile mechanisms. We use indexed parameters here. We just go for using the index parameters, where these particular parameters are going to start from 0. What we call them? Placeholders. Okay. So compile it and execute and see what is the output. 150. You got the same output. Watch. Which one is simple? Which one is simple? First one or second one? Second one, undoubtedly second one. Okay. To make it still simple, in C# 6.0, to make it still simple in C# 6.0, they added as another feature. Can we change the positions? You can't. You can't change the position. That's what I said to you. Starts from 0, I said to you. Okay. You can't write however you want. So the third option what we have is string interpolation. The third option what we have is string interpolation. It was introduced in C# 6.0. What is that? Watch, guys. This is easy now? Yes or not? Undoubtedly this is easy. Undoubtedly this is easy. But what is the problem I said to you here? Array compiler don't know which I to replace, which J to replace, which case. If it replaces, it will replace all. Got my point? But if I can tell to my compiler, replace this I, or replace this J, or replace this K, there is no conflict now. I can tell. How you know? Like this. I'm telling to my compiler, this is variable, and this is variable. Remaining all of things only. Did you get my point or not? I'm highlighting now by using the curly braces, telling to compiler, these are variables. So compiler will completely replace you. IJK only, should not replace the I present in is. Did you catch my point, all of you? Let us see whether it works or not. Oh, sorry. Sorry, sir. 100 and the O. Entered wrong character there. 150. No, did not get the output. Now also got IJK only. Yes or not? Actually, to use this, before the string, you're required to prefix with a $sign. You're required to prefix with a $sign. And we call this as string interpolation. String interpolation introduced in C# 6.0. Are you clear? Now tell me, which one is simple? Which one? String interpolation. The string interpolation is simple. Okay? But why I teach you all these options, you know? Listen, today, what the latest version of C# 10? C# version 10. But if you want to use C# 10, compulsory, you require to use Visual Studio 2022. Compulsory, you require to use Visual Studio 2022. .NET 6 only. Did you catch my point or not? What should I use? .NET 6. But tomorrow, you're working in a company where they're building applications for using C# 5. Chances are there, yes. Still, there are projects in the industry being developed in .NET 2 also. .NET 2.0, guys. But that also they're building applications in the industry. Why? Array, core and all came in 16 years. Before that, 14 years, 15 years. .NET framework is available in the market now. There are so many projects in the industry which are developed by using the older versions. See, you are learning. 2022 is the studio I asked you to install. Tomorrow, suppose Microsoft launches 24. You can immediately install 24 and start working with the 24 now, correct? But that is not the case in the companies here. Companies cannot change like this. There is a lot of impact analysis for that. If they want to change from one version to another version, it's a detailed study that undergoes. A lot of impact analysis will be done. Whether this is feasible or not, whether this is going to be feasible or not, lot of study will be done, and afterward they come to a conclusion, and then they start, and that too, that's a long time process. It's not going to be today new version come, let us install the new version and start up the new version. They can't do that because some features in the old will not work in the new. Some features in the new cannot be used in the old. So changing versions is a time-taking process. So that's why I'm telling you, there are still companies in the industry which are building their applications for using .NET 2.0 framework. Are you clear? Today what we are learning is .NET 6, the advanced, the latest version. But in 2.0 framework also applications are being developed. Understood my point? So that is why tomorrow, luckily, if you go and work in latest version, well and good. Suppose if you need to work in a old version, old version, I said only this option to you. You need to work in an old version. You are working at C# 5 and you write that code. It will not work. Did you catch my point or not? That is why I said you all options to you. If you are working in old versions, follow this process. If you are working in new versions, follow this process. What about the first one here? That is a traditional year that was in the industry till 70s. From 1970s, all languages follow that process. Understood me? So the best option is 2 and 3. If you are working in any old version, follow 2. If you are working in the latest version, follow 3. Am I clear? Understood all of you? So this is how you just go for using the strings. Microsoft knows that there won't be long-term support. Then how it works? Until the long-term support is available, it works. But see, .NET framework has long-term support. All doesn't have long-term support, but framework has long-term support. Shekan. Okay. So yeah. So are you clear? Are you clear with this? Understood each and everything what is shown in the program now? Now by using this program, what can I do? Add to numbers or to integers. Add to numbers or to integers. You can add only 2 numbers. You can add only 2 integers, but not 2 numbers. What is 2 numbers? Array. Is that an integer? Is it an integer? Error. That's an error. But watch the introduction videos. Watch the introduction videos to understand the difference between .NET and .NET framework. Did you get my point, guys? There is error now. Why error? You can convert this into integer. You cannot convert that into integer. Why? If you want to convert, you need to either truncate the value or round up the value. Correct or not? If I want to convert this to integer, mathematics, na? If I want to convert this into integer, what to do here? Either that value should be truncated to 34 or rounded up to 35. Am I correct? System won't do that. System won't do that. Why it won't do? The reason why it won't do is, today that's a normal number here. That is a normal number. But tomorrow, that is weight of gold. Weight of gold. Okay. So in somewhere you purchase some gold now, the weight is going to be 34.5. Okay. If you truncate it, how much it will become? 34. Do you know what is also the gold to? Something each gram is going to be something around 4,600 to 4,700. You truncate it now and make it 34 now. Do you know how much loss? Something around 2,500 loss for the shopkeeper now. Yes or not? If you rounded 35 grams, means you are putting 2,500 extra bill to the customer. Customer will kick you now. Yes or not? If you round it, customer will kick you. If you truncate it, you will be in the loss. Every day. So 10 times if you do like this, every day you will be ending up with a loss of 30,000-40,000 now. Clear, huh? That's why computer will never do that here. It won't round or it won't truncate. It won't do that. So a double cannot be converted to integer. Integer can be converted to double? Yes. Why? Converting integer to double means what you are putting .00. That's all. Huh? What happens? So that's what computer will never do. That's why when I give this, it will give you an error. So that's what I said to you. You can add only 2 integers, but you cannot add 2 numbers. But my intention is to add 2 numbers. Are you clear? If that is the case, simple guys. Don't use integers in the code. Better use a double in the code. Use double in the code. Watch it. Double. D1 is equals to convert to dot. What should I write? A double. Convert dot to double. Clear? Here also. Here also. What? Double. D2 is equals to. What should I write? Double dot parse. Double dot parse. Change here. What? Double. D3 is equals to D1 plus D2. D1 plus D2. Now come here and replace I with D1, J with D2, and Q with D3. Here also D1, D2, and D3. It's only I said you. I don't require to change this now. 0, 1, 2, 3. Same. Integer, double, float, whatever it is. And here also I2 D1, J2 D2, and K2 D3. And now you can use this code for adding two integers or two numbers. Come on. You can add two numbers. See, I'm adding two integers first. Code worked. I am adding two doubles. Code worked. Int and double. Double and int. Whatever you did is working now. Is that clear? So this is the program for adding two numbers, not two integers. We can add two numbers by using this code. Is it clear, everyone? Okay. So this is how you can just read it. Okay. This is how you can just go for reading the things now. So very importantly, what I'm trying to tell you is, first I explained about boxing and unboxing yesterday. I show you a live example to you where you need it. Because I performed the boxing, I need to perform a unboxing. Okay. Second thing what I shown you in this program, how to take input from the user. You can take input from the user by calling read line, but what is the problem? It will read you the values as strings only. Whatever you enter, finally the value come to you as string only. It is going to be string. Okay, that is the second point. What is the third thing? Third thing is how to do conversions. How to do conversions? I explained you parse method as well as convert class. And fourth thing what I explained you is how to how to substitute variables into strings. How to substitute variables into strings. First option is the very old mechanism, concatenation operators. Second option was given for us in C#. In the first version of the C#, what we use placeholders 0, 1, 2 like this. We use placeholders. Third option, what we call string interpolation. String interpolation, and just we use a $sign and we just go for using this. These are the various things what I given you an explanation for you here. Okay, now next. So completely this is about the data types here. I explained you data types, reading inputs, and all the things. Next, the next thing, guys, is about operators. Array, operators now. We learned about operators in our school days only. What's an operator? An operator is a special symbol. An operator is a special symbol that performs an action when used between two or more operands. When used between two or more operands. When we use it between some operands, it will perform you some action. So an operator is a special symbol, and this is going to perform some actions when you use it between two or more operands. That is what we call as an operator. Okay. And talking about the operators, guys, you people are aware of all these operators. I'm not going to specially tell you. First one, arithmetic operators. You know all the arithmetic operators: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulus. Assignment operators. Okay. So this is the assignment operator. Assignment. How do you read this? Equal is assignment. Plus equal. Increment is plus, not plus equal. Addition assignment. Assignment, addition assignment, subtraction assignment, multiplication assignment, division assignment, and modulus assignment. Okay. Next, relational operators. What are those? Comparison, equality comparison, equal, not equal, less than or equal, greater than or equal. Next, logical operators. We know them: and, or, not. And operator, or operator, not operator. Unary operators. Unary operators means these operators are applied on single operand. They are applied on single operand. Well, like what? I plus plus, I minus minus. Increment and decrement operators we call them. Unary means they are applied on single operand. See, all these operators are unary or binary. They apply on two operands. They apply on two operands, but unary operands apply on one. Okay. All these operators you are there, guys. I don't require to give you any explanations for you. You learned in your school days as well as you learned in your C language also. Okay. Apart from that, we have some additional operators called miscellaneous operators. We'll talk about these miscellaneous operators. What are those? Size of, type of, is, as, question mark, colon. That is called as a ternary operator. That is called as a ternary operator. And the last one is police, double question mark, called as a police operator. So if anything is new here for you, that is the last line. Are you clear? I'm going to give you an explanation only about the last line of operators to you, but is size of, type of, is, as, question mark, colon, and question mark, question mark. Okay, ternary and police operators. Okay, we'll talk about those operators. What is this one? You can use this operator to find the size of the type. I already listed you the sizes of types now. Byte, 1 byte, short, 2 bytes, double, 8 bytes, decimal, 16 bytes. You can use that operator to find out the size of a type. You can use that operator to find out the size of a type. And don't forget, it can be used only on value types, but not on reference types, because reference types doesn't have a fixed size. Reference types doesn't have a fixed size. So we can use them only on the value types, guys. Okay, watch. I'll show you a program. Operators demo.cs using system class operators demo static void main. Okay, watch this. Console dot write line size of int. Size of int. We'll tell you the size of integer now. Four bytes. Int size is 4 bytes. Okay, like this, you can just call this on anything you like. Size of bool. Size of char. Size of double. Already said your byte, bool is 1 byte, char is 2 bytes, int is 4 bytes, double is 8 bytes. So these are all going to be fixed length types, and you can find the size of them by calling size of operator. Okay. What is the second operator? Type of. This type of operator is exactly same as the get type method I explained you. I already explained the get type method now. How do you call get type? You call get type on the variable. You call the get type method on the variable. Int x is equals to 100. Then we call x dot get type. Correct? But type of operator is used on the type only, not on the variable. It is used on the type only. What is that? Watch it. Console dot write line type of int. This will tell you the IL format of the given type. It will tell you the IL format of the given type. Okay, just a minute. I'll copy these things now, paste it here, and I will replace the size of with type of. Bool is boolean, char is char only, int is 32, double is double only. Okay, now, do you understand the difference between get type and type of? Get type is not called as the type here. Get type is called as the variable. I dot get the type, but here we are applying directly on the type only. On the type only, we just applied it. That is the difference. Okay. Any order to write here? We have talked about the order here. You can write any way you want. It's not like I should call like that only. Next one, is operator. Is operator. What is operator, you know? Generally, we use double equal operator to check what equal to when you want to perform a comparison. What comparison? Equality comparison. What you do? Double equal. When you want to perform a equality comparison, what we use? Double equal. Okay? But we have an operator called is operator to perform type comparison, not value comparison. What comparison? Type comparison. Okay, what is that? Observe. Double D1 is equals to storing a value in this. Double D1 is equals to, double D is equals to storing a value in this. Fine. Can I do this, guys? Object obj is equals to D. Yes or not? What do we call this? Yesterday I said you, today you forgot all day. Boxing, yeah? Boxing. Array, value type. Stored it. Reference type. So it is boxing. So we perform the boxing. So now tell me, object is storing which type of value in it? Object is storing which type of value in it? Double type. Object is storing which type of value? Double type. Understood my point or not? See, tomorrow, if you want to compare the value, suppose I want to compare the value of OBJ is 34.56 or not. How do you write? If OBJ is equals to 34.56, if OBJ is equals to 34.56, console dot write line, hello, else, console dot write line, hi, something. I'm just going to write like this. Now what is output? Error in the output, error in the compilation. What do the errors say? Operator equal to cannot be applied on object and double. Understand here, one side it is a object, one side it is a double. Okay, whether it performs, whether this comparison works. So what to do, sir? What to do, sir? First you require to convert the object into double now. First, you require to convert the object into double by calling convert not to double. By calling convert not to double and then the comparison. Okay, my point is not about that one. See here, equality, and you are performing a comparison of values. You're performing a comparison of values. Okay, but understand what is the is operator. What is is operator? You know, is operator is to perform type comparison. What is that? OBJ is. Did you understand that code? Now also I'm performing a comparison, but not with the value, with the type. If OBJ is double, execute this code. Otherwise, execute this code. Okay, what is the output? No error first. Hello. Are you clear? So, in an object, you store some value, guys. What type of value? In an object, I stored some value. Anything can be stored in object. Then how do I know what type? I can use the is operator and I can perform a type comparison. Understood what is is operator? Equality will perform what? Value comparison. Equality will perform value comparison. Is will do what? Type comparison. Here my point is type comparison, not a value comparison. I'm using the is operator to do the value comparison. Okay, say OPJ, I'm writing here, OPJ is of type double. OPJ is of type double. And here, OPJ is of type, I don't know, what is it? It's unknown. It's not a double. That is clear. It is unknown. Okay, now. Okay, so is operator to do what? Type comparison. Okay, what next? As operator. What is as operator? As operator is also used for conversion only. As operator is also used for conversion. What is that? For conversion only, today I explained you two options. Do you remember? For conversion, today only I explained you two options to you. One is convert to dot. Okay, second one, parse. We have third option also. What is the third option, you know? As. Array, that what I said you. C# has given you multiple options to do conversions. C# has given you multiple options for performing the conversion. Not like one option, guys. Multiple options are added for you for doing the conversion. So you can follow any mechanism you like, just a variety of options to do the conversions in C#. Okay, look, guys. Look at this. Object O is equals to hello. Object O is equals to hello. So what I'm doing, I'm storing a string in the object now. Object can store anything. Now what I'm storing is a string. I want to convert this back into a string. I want to convert this back into a string. Why to convert? Again, if I try to do any comparison now, it will tell you, you cannot use equality on an object and string again. Just now you saw in the case of the double. So I want to convert this back into string again. How to convert? You can convert in any of these ways, guys. String S1 is equals to okay, now this is one way you can convert. 2. String S2 is equals to, do you remember this, guys? We learned about this in our C language, typecasting. We learned about this in our C language also. What we call typecasting. What it is? We are converting O as string and assigning to a variable. Typecasting it is called. String S3 is equals to O as operator. That is also for conversion only. That is also for conversion only. See, for conversion only, Microsoft has provided us multiple options. Can I use parse method? Can I use parse method? Will I get the answer today or shall we wait till tomorrow? Answer, yeah. If you say wrong answer, your tongue will not cut off. That's what I said to you. Open up. Right or wrong? Tell the answer first. What are you thinking? Well, can I use the parse method here? No, we can't use. Why? Very clearly said here. Parse method can be used only for converting string values. That is not string, that is object. You are converting string. You are converting into string. You are not converting string. Understand English? You are not converting string. You are converting into string. We can't use parse method. And one more thing I said, your parse is present only on value types. String is not a value type. String is a reference type. Parse is present only under value types. Okay, I can't use the parse method here. I cannot use the parse method in this particular context. Are you clearer or not? Yeah. There is another way also to do the conversion. Watch it. String S4 is equals to O dot. All these are same. You can convert it in any way you want. You can convert this in any way you want. Okay. So some options have errors. What errors you will get, I will teach you in object-oriented programming. Okay. But as of now, to perform a conversion, we can use all these things now. In that, what is important for us now? As. Okay, now as we are using as for conversion. Simple and simple English here. What is the meaning? Convert O as a string. The meaning of this is convert O as string. You're converting O as string now. That's what. Okay. Everything works. See, I did not print the values on screen, but if anything is wrong, compile time error should come. Did I? Did I get any error? Tell me. Means all these options are correct. All options will work for us. See, if anything wrong, compile error will come. If you want to print all the things here, S1, S2, S3, S4, print everything on the screen. That's what for us. But I'm just going to give you an idea like how you can do a conversion. Okay. So C# has given us more than one option for performing conversions. We can use different options in different scenarios. Okay. Fine. Next, for the next operator is a ternary operator. This is a ternary operator. We use it on 3 operands, guys. So we use it on 3 operands. I'll show you an example for that. Watch it. Int I is equals to 100. Okay. If I equals to 100, console dot write line, hello India. Else, hello world. What output? Louder. Hello India. I is equals to 100 now. So output is hello India. Hello India. Okay. But guys, see that to write this, we have written 4 lines of code here. How many? 4 lines of code. We just written 4 lines of code. Lengthy, na? We can write this in a single statement. We can write this code in a single statement. How's that? How you can write? Watch. Console dot write line. I double equals to 100. Okay, I double is equals to 100. Question mark. Hello India. Colon. Hello world. Check it out. Are you getting the same output or not? We have written the code in 1 line. So, what is the syntax of this? Watch it. A question mark B colon C. That is the syntax. A question mark B colon C. Ternary operator. We are applying on 3 operands. What's that? A, B, C are the 3 operands now. So I will ask you, what is A? A is condition. What is the condition there? I is equals to 100 is the condition now. Okay, now? What is B? True expression. Means if the condition is true, execute B. If the condition is true, execute B. See what is B? Hello world. What is C? False expression. Means if the condition is false, execute C. That's it. Is it clear all of you? So what is A? Condition. What is B? True expression. And C is false expression. If the condition is true, it executes B. Otherwise, it executes C. So that's what a ternary operator will do here. Okay, now. Finally, the last one. Well, the last one is Collies operator. Double question mark. Collies operator. What is Collies operator means? Look here. I'm writing string S1 is equals to null. Country 1 is equals to null. Country 2 is equals to null. Country 3 is equals to null. I declared 3 countries, all are null. Okay. Now I'm saying console dot write line country 1 question mark country 2 question mark country 3. So this is also this operator also can be applied on more than 2 operands, not 3, 4, 5, 6, any number you can apply. This also can be used on multiple operands. Just like a plus b plus c. That's all na. Country 1 question mark, country 2 question mark, country 6. What it brings you? It will print you the first not null value. It will print you the first not null value. But all are null only. Yes or not? All the 3 are null. Because all the 3 are null, what it returns is null only. If all the 3 are null, what it returns is null only. Null only returns, see? Where, sir? Where is it? You see here, after hello world and the prompt, there are 2 line breaks. 1 or 2 are? 2 line. Generally, you have 1 line break only. Here we got 2 line breaks. Why? Null. Null means empty or unknown value. You can't see anything there. It will be printing you blank value, that's all. It printed you a null value there. Understood my point? Because all are null. All are null. Okay? Watch it. Now I will say country 3 is equals to England. Country 3 is equals to England. Guess the output, guys. England is the output. England is the output. Why? That's what I'm telling you. It returns the first not null value. What is the first not null value now? Country 3 is the first not null value. Country 3 is the first not null value. Recompile your code and what's your output? See that. Enter the line break here, remember? Yes or not? Null. Now it printed you England. Now I'll say country 2 is equals to America. What is the output? The first not null value is country 2 now. So you won't go to country 3. Country 2 is the first not null value. So output is America. Okay. And finally I'll come here and I'll say country 3 is equals to India. Sorry guys. Country 1 is equals to India. Where am I the mistake? Where? Oh, sorry. India is out. So what is it returning here? First not null value. What it returns? First not null value will be returned for you. That is what the question mark. You can use it on just like say, can I add A plus B plus C plus D plus C? Can I add all the numbers? Same way I can say country, country 2, country 3, country 4. Like this, you can use it on any number. No problem. Understood? Okay. So like this, we can just use it on any number. There is no problem at all. So this is what we call police operator. We call this as a police operator. So these are the miscellaneous operators what we just have. Are you clear? Are you clear with all these things? Size of, I tell you, size of a value type. Size of a value type. Type of, I tell you, the IL type for a given C# type. For a given C# type is what? Type comparison. Is operator is type comparison. As type conversion is type comparison as is type conversion as is type conversion. Question mark. It's a conditional operator. It is a conditional operator. Ternary. Basically, it's a ternary, but actually, it's a conditional operator. Question mark. Police. It is a police operator. Returns the first not null value. It is going to return you the first not null value in the given list. The first not null value in the given list will be coming for you. That is what the question mark operator is all about. Okay, and these are all the operators what we just have. See, rest of the operators I'm not pointing out separately, but we'll use in our code. We'll be using we'll be using up all this in the code. Okay, next thing what we are going to talk now, conditional statements in C#. Conditional statements in C#. Guys, recollect yourself. What is a conditional statement? What is a conditional statement? True or false? I did not ask you examples here. What is the conditional statement? I understand the question here. Tomorrow you go to interviews also, you answer like this only. I ask something and you start telling whatever you know about it. Related or not related, never mind, we will talk about it. Understand the question. What is my question? What is a conditional operator? Did I ask you, give me examples of conditional operators, conditional statements? I asked you, what is a conditional statement? A block of code that executes based on a condition is what we call as a condition statement. Understood? What is the question? What is a condition statement? What is the answer? A block of code that executes based on a condition is what we call as a conditional statement. And remember, conditional statements are two types. What are the two types? One, conditional branching, conditional looping. First one is conditional branching. Second one is conditional looping. What is conditional branching? Conditional branching means you will be having multiple blocks of code. You will be having multiple blocks of code, but only one block of code will execute. How many blocks of code will be there? Multiple. But how many blocks will execute? One. Only one block of code executes based on a condition. Can you give me examples now? For conditional branching, can you give me examples? If condition, if condition, if else, both are same only now. Why are you separating again? Switch case. If and switch case. When I say if condition, no need to again say else if you are. If else is a part of if only. If means if else all part of if only. If you say enough. If condition. Second one is switch case. Both these two are called as conditional branching. Means what will happen? You will have multiple blocks of code here, but only one block of code will execute. Yes or not? You write if, else. Will all execute? Only one will execute. All will not execute. Okay? Second. What is the second thing? Conditional loop. What is conditional looping? Again, you are giving examples. What is conditional looping means? You are telling examples of loops. Conditional branching means we have multiple blocks of code, but only a single block of code gets executed. That is conditional branching, I said you. Then what is conditional looping? Conditional looping means it is just a reverse. What you know? Single block of code executes multiple times. Branching, multiple blocks, but only one executes. Looping, single block, but executes multiple times based on a condition. Now tell me the examples. While loop, for loop, do while loop. You know this, you know these three loops. What three loops? For loop, while loop, do while loop. You know all the three now? We have fourth loop in C# called for each loop. For loop, for each loop, while loop, do while loop. Total 4 loops. The one is newly added, guys. Remaining 3 are same. What is the new one? For each is a new loop that has been added for us in the C#. So totally we have 4 loops and 2 branching statements. Okay, if condition, such case comes under the conditional branching, and for each while and do while will come under conditional looping. Now, how do you write a for loop? How do you write a for loop? Guys, one thing I want to tell you here. What do you know? I have started up this discussion, okay, to tell you to recollect the concept of the conditional statements. Don't expect me to teach you how an if condition will run or how a for loop will run. This is what I said you. These are the basics what you learned in your C language. I am only trying to refresh the concept to you because there are some changes and some enhancements. I want to highlight you what are those changes and what are the enhancements. That's all. I'm not going to teach you or show you flow diagrams telling you how an if condition will run or how a loop will run. Is it clear, all of you? Some changes are there, some enhancements are there, and I started this discussion only to make you understand what changes are there and what enhancements are there. Okay? And the first one here is if condition. The way you write the if condition is exactly same as the way how you write the if condition in your C language. No difference at all. Do you remember how did you write the if condition in the C language? If condition statements. Else if condition statements. Like this, we write multiple else ifs. Finally, we say else statements. Correct? Now also it is same. Have a look. If condition statement, else if condition statements. There you can write multiple else ifs and finally else. You can have multiple else ifs and finally you're just going to use the else block there. Okay, now are you clearer? So like this, we are just going to use the conditional statements here. And remember, guys, the same rules apply here also. What rules, sir? Curly braces are optional when you have a single line of code, and curly braces are mandatory when you have multiple lines of code. C language also have the same standards. We don't require to use curly braces for single line. We require to use curly braces only for multiple lines. That's why in the syntax C, I given you curly braces as optional there. Read the note here. If the condition block contains single statement in it, or else it is mandatory. Or else it is mandatory. Shall we try a small example? It's a very simple one. What is it? I want to take two numbers from the user and print the highest. How to take numbers from the user? I already explained you in the morning today. Just I want to print the highest value. That's all. Can you help me? IFDemo.cs. Come on here. I'm expecting from line 1. Using system. Class IFDemo. Static void main. Now I want to read two numbers from the user. First, console dot write, not write line. Console dot write, enter first number. Read it as a double. Again, same problem. How is integer only? Now what double? So, what do you want? Double. Double. Actually, how to write the code I said here? String S1 is equals to console dot write line. Next step. Array double B1 is equals to that's your choice. I said, I am using parse. That is the code I explained, What did you assign to S1? What did you assign to S1 here? Console.read line. What did you assign to S1? Console.read line, correct? Huh? So, without using S1 here, you can directly write console.read line here, and you can exclude this statement, a simplified version of the code. A method inside a method. First, the inner method executes, and afterwards, outer method executes. First, what is the inner method? Read line will read the value. Yes or not? Returns a string. The string is now taken by the outer method. Which one? Parse. Converts into double. This is the simple part. This is how you should write. Last example, I showed you separately to make you understand. First we are reading as a string and converting it to double. But you cannot write like this in the real time tomorrow. The code should always be minimum. And second thing is unnecessary variable declaration should not be there. S1, S2 are declared in the code, but are they used anywhere? Once capital will happen, it's what this only now. That is why write like this. So no S1 declaration and no S2 declaration will be there. Come on, help me next. Console dot write. Enter second number. Enter second number. Double D2 is equals to double dot parse. Sorry, double dot parse console dot read line. Now tell me, guys, I want to print the highest value. That's all. First number is gather, second number is gather. What is gather? I want to print with if condition. If D1 greater than D2, if D1 is greater than D2, console dot write line. First number is greater than second number. So yeah, next. Else console dot write line. Second number is greater than first number. Where did you learn mathematics here? Where did you learn mathematics? If first number is not greater than second number is greater. No, you're writing that only now. You said the same thing only. They can be equal also. Why are you forgetting that? Else if D1 less than D2, then say second number is greater than first. Else console dot write line. Both the given numbers are equal. You can verify there is no difference in writing the if condition in C language or C++ language or Java or C#. That is same process. Nothing different at all. Is it clear? Now see, inside of it, how many statements do I have? One only now? Because I have one, curly braces are not required. If I write more than one, then I need to go for using the curly braces. Otherwise, there is no need of using the curly braces anywhere. Okay, so run the code. IFDemo, I'm giving 100 and 456. Second number is greater than first one. That's it. Okay, now, so there are no changes to if condition. It is the same way how you write in your C language also. Both are going to be 100% one and the same. Okay, let's stop here. Let's continue tomorrow. If you can understand, continue. If you're able to understand, continue. Introduction 10 classes videos are will be given to you. If you pay the fees, they will add you in the Google Classroom. In the